We're broadcasting from Atlanta as the Hawks take the hardwood here at the Phillips Arena. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to Orlando in Florida. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets, and they lost by 3.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the floor for Boston. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Rose, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard. On defense, Boston. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Wiggins drives in. A follow. Off target at the rim. Outside Rose. 1 second left. And no good trying to get that one. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
We've got Mike Scott. Jackson is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Green. So that's the Hawks 5. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Atlanta with the ball. 4-point game. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Wiggins drives in. Hawks passing it around. Fade away. That one a little long.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And the first half comes.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. We've got Rose. Jordan is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Reese in at the 3. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a 3-point play. And that sends Andrew Wiggins to the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Boston with the ball. They lead by 1. Here's Booker. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. On defense, Boston. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. .23 seconds left to play in the third. Love the pass to a Flower. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Love. Here's Schroeder. That falls. Great assist by Love. Now here's Rose. Puts it up. He got it up in time. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Jackson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Green, so that's the Hawks 5. Booker. Yes!
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 1. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Rose goes in, can't get it to go. Nice D from Scott. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson kicks to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Boston making a switch here, and now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now the dish to Afflalo. Can they tie? Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they cup.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed